Today's lesson, we're going to talk about how to multiply polynomial. So first example, we have a one term multiplied by one term. One term multiplied by one term. This is multiplication if you don't have any signs, right? So we're going to do -8. Because if we open this parentheses, this is going to be all the multiplications. You're going to have -8 times m to the 6 times -9 times n to the 6. This is all multiplications. Multiplication order is not matter, so we should be able to multiply number with number because that's easier, right? So then negative times negative is positive. 8 times 9 is 72. And then we can do variable by variable. But this 2 is not the like term, so we should not be able to combine together. So you will have just m to the 6 and n to the 6. If we're looking at example 2, we have one term multiplied by two terms. So you have one term multiplied by two terms. This, you need to do distributions. So when you're multiplying, so whenever you end up multiplying one term into several terms, that one term has to be distributed. Since you have only two terms this time, you distribute one term twice. So then you get 4 times 3 is 12. X squared times x is x cubed. And 4x squared times 5 is 20x squared. So don't forget where this number coming from is 4x squared times 3x. This comes from 4x squared times 5. And we cannot simplify it any further because it's not like term. Like if it's not like term, you cannot add or subtract. The next example, we have two terms multiplied by two terms. We call this binomial times binomial. We call foiling method to multiply two terms multiplied by two terms. The reason we say foiling because you're going to multiply this first, and then second, third, fourth order. So you're going to multiply the first into the two second terms, right? That's why you do the first and seconds. And then once you're done multiplying x, then now you multiply 8 into x minus 6. So it will be 3 and 4th. And we call this foiling because first multiplications, you will say first 2, you're multiplying first 2. And then second multiplication, you're going to multiply 2 outside. And third multiplication, you're going to multiply inner 2 multiplications, inside 2 value multiplying. And fourth will be last two multiplications. So this way you can remember the order of multiplying. That's what we call foiling method. Okay. So let's use that. So first 2 will be x times x, which is going to be x squared. And then you do x times -6, which will give you -6x. Inner will be 8 times x. That gives me 8x. The last two multiplication will be 8 times -6. That will be -48. Once you're done multiplying If you have a like term, then you need to combine them. So this gets x squared plus 2x minus 48. So this is how you're going to multiply two terms, multiply by two terms. Let's try one more. We have 9x minus 2 times 3y plus 1. So first multiplications is 9x times 3y. That will give me 27xy. Then you do 9x times positive 1. That's going to be plus 9x. So that was 1 and 2, right? And then third, 2 times 3y. Negative 2 times 3y. You will get negative 6y. And then negative 2 times 1. That's negative 2. Once you're done with multiplication, we will see if we have a like terms. This one we do not have like terms. The first term carries xy. The second term is only x. Third term is only y. The last one is constant. So you do not have any like terms, so that must be your final. What about if we have two terms multiplied by three terms? So first thing I need to do that I wanted to multiply m squared into the three term first, right? Let's multiply m squared first. So I will do m squared times 4m cubed. Then I get 4m to the fifth. And now I do m squared multiplied by negative 2m squared. Then I will get negative 2m to the fourth. M squared times positive 4m, I will get positive 4m cubed. So I'm done multiplying m squared. Now I'm going to multiply 5 to this trinomial. Then I will get 5 times 4m cubed is plus 20m cubed. 5 times negative 2m squared is negative 10m squared. 5 times 4m is positive 20m. We should be able to combine the like term. Look like I do not have like term. I only have 1 of m to the fifth, 1 of m to the 4, and look like I have like term here, cube. So when I combine that, I get plus 24m cubed. Then 1 of m squared and 1 of m. And that should be my multiplications.